I just heard him say, "Are we going now?" And then Jordan was like, "Yeah, sure." And then they went after it.
And Stahl is going to take down Tkachuk.
For it to go full circle and Marty ended up burying the goal anyway, and after all that, it made it that much more special, I think.
This one counts! Jordan Martin!
If anyone would have scored a goal at that point in time, I would have done the same thing and been just as fired up.
Logan Stankoven! 4 games, 4 goals! And the Carolina Hurricanes are the first team in the 2026 playoffs to advance around.
Jordan, obviously, I know you guys are focused on your game, but as we preview this series, what have you seen from Ottawa this season, some of the challenges that they pose to it?
Yeah, they're a really good team. They don't give you much, and they're fast, and they got skill, and they got a good power play, and so it's a great first round challenge that we're not going to take lightly, and it's going to be intense and a lot of fun, and I'm excited to get going.
You know, you got to hand it to Carolina. It's just about a perfect season for the Carolina Hurricanes.
I like the Canes this year. I really do. This is the best the Canes have been in 5 years. Been saying it for over a month. This Canes team is kind of a juggernaut early in these rounds.
Welcome to the 2026 NHL playoffs.
It was loud, and when you get out there, you don't realize how loud it can get in there. And just another great showing from the Caniacs.
I think we have one of the loudest buildings, so that place was rocking. I think it just fed into our game.
The crowd here is such an advantage for us, and they do an incredible job, and we're lucky to have them on our side.
I just saw, I think it was Ehlers and someone else on his wing. They weren't even ready to line up, so I knew something was going to happen.
I didn't hear like the first part, but I just heard him say, "Are we going now?" And then Jordan was like, "Yeah, sure." And then they went after it.
And right off the hop, we got a fight. It's Stahl and Tkachuk. The captains are going. And Stahl is going to take down Tkachuk.
Jordan's a big, strong guy, and he'll do anything for the group and anything for the team. And I think when he got asked to fight, it was, he was like, "Yeah, like let's set the tone. Let's show them that we're not going to be pushed around."
It speaks volumes to the kind of captain we have. I think there's a lot of guys around the league that maybe might not have wanted to step up in that moment, but yeah, Jordan got us going, and easy way to follow a guy like that after that start.
And another hit. Carolina, the definite aggressors here to start the first 50 seconds of game 1. Stankoven with a chance. He scores! Logan Stankoven opens the scoring in the postseason. Oh, Mr. Andersen! Are you kidding?
Where was his glove when he made that ridiculous save?
After review, the puck does not cross the goal line now.
Here's Nikish. That gets through it. They score! Welcome to the playoffs, everyone. Frederik Andersen has just recorded his 6th playoff shutout.
Great job, obvious. It goes without saying how we did it. We'll go down the list. Start with the Chief, I'll go all the way around. Woo! All the way down. All 20 of you guys have just done an amazing job tonight. I'm not going to unpack this as much as I would, but proud of you. That's one huge step. We'll have a little plan for you for tomorrow. Who's got the rope? Who's got the rope? Us.
Great effort tonight, fellas. Jordan, way to get us started. Stank, great job your line, but easy ones.
Great job, guys. Just refocus to the next one. Eh?
What has to be better tonight?
I think for our line in particular, I think create more offense. I thought did a good job away from the puck, but I think creating a little more chances would be awesome. But overall, I thought our game in Game 1 was well played. I felt we stuck to kind of what we do, and it paid off.
Carolina won their division in a walk, and we haven't talked about them at all.
At what point do you lose your mind? Like, I just feel like there is unspoken pressure in that locker room.
All very consistent, and that just leaves them out of sight, out of mind. You get to these playoffs, and all of a sudden you gotta pay attention to the Hurricanes.
We're ready for the opening faceoff. Tim Stutzle against Sebastian Aho, and here we go. Out in front of chance, Andersen, first save, second save. Does it stay? Andersen will get the save and get the whistle. Carolina looking to make a play with Hall out in front. And scores! Another one! A magical power play goal. Stankoven from Hall. 1-0 Carolina. Stall, 2-on-1, Stall, waits, delivers the pass, they score! Drake Batherson got it to the side of the net, and Ottawa gets their first goal of the series. We are headed to bonus playoff hockey. Goes to Batherson, back to Chuck Stutzle, comes in, and that is knocked wide. Andersen, I think, got a skate play to a trip.
He lifted his leg to avoid the carom to end this hockey game.
The chance here, Jankowski. He'll get it to Chatfield. Jankowski, Jarvis shoots, save over, rebound, score! Mark Jankowski wins it in overtime!
The linesmen are now looking at this.
When they said it was under review, I just naturally assumed it was me that was offside, not him. The way I've seen it is he caught the puck on the outside. He obviously carried it in like with him. Obviously they didn't see it the same way we seen it, and it's so hard to go from your emotions are in the game and super invested in it, and then you win, so then you kind of have the excitement and then your emotional letdown of the win, and after it gets called no goal, you got to kind of ramp it back up again.
Carolina, number 48 is assist a penalty shot for being fouled from behind on a breakaway.
So what does Jordan Martinook do here?
There was a lot going on in my head. I did have a good plan. I didn't want to deke. I knew the ice wasn't the best. We were late in overtime, and tried to come in with a couple different angles, make a move a little bit, and I thought I had some room there, and he made a good save.
And we play on. We have a second overtime coming your way. Canes to the rebound. Miller. He gets this one in. There's Martin. He scores! This one counts. Jordan Martinook wins it in overtime.
Well, I just look back at what had happened in that game. I think I had probably 6 or 7 chances. There was just a lot of things going on in that game, but I was just happy we got the win. And obviously that could be a different series if it's 1-1 or 2-0 for sure.
Karma can be a thing sometimes, and for it to go full circle and Marty ended up burying the goal anyway, and after all that, it made it that much more special, I think.
Jordan Martinook!
I think I'd like to see us come out and play physical. Obviously, they're going to be excited to be back in front of their fans, and I'm sure it's going to be a great atmosphere. So I think good start's going to be key. Finish checks, I think, try and test Mark too. So, yeah, it's exciting and big game tonight in the series as a whole.
Carolina played their game. They absolutely played their game.
Carolina plays a very, very aggressive system. Because in that man-on-man system, the chances you do give up are big boys.
It's kind of status quo. This is kind of what we expected, what we thought we would see. They're just going to grind and grind and grind and try to win those tight games.
They play 4 lines of fury. They really do, and they get after you on the forecheck. They force your teams into turnovers. And the biggest thing is they go after your star defensemen and break them down and wear them down.
You got to give a tip of the hat to Frederik Andersen for doing everything he can to keep the puck out of the net.
He kept on here. Going across the score! Red hot Logan Stankoven. That shot right into the glove hole of Beckett. Andersen gets the pad to it. Beckett the score! Drake Batherson got alone out in front. Carolina thought they had it clear. Sent across, looking for it up front. They score! Jackson Blake on a beautiful pass from Keandre Miller.
Those are games that are tight and you have to win if you want to take the series. So we're feeling good about ourselves, but the hardest one to win is always that fourth win.
And the Canes have a 3-0 series lead over the Ottawa Senators.
Is there an extra level of satisfaction when you come into a building and, they were ready to go because it's the first playoff game here and you're kind of able to throw a bit of a wet blanket on it?
Well, that's how you want to play on the road in the playoffs for sure. If you could, at the end of the night, you say that, that's usually a good thing for the road team. So, again, the start was, like we talked about, was important, and then I thought we played hard the rest of the night. Everyone contributed. That's how we got to get it done.
If there is a series for the Canes that I think they're going to come out and sock someone in the mouth, this is a good matchup for them to do it. Listen, the Sens team's great and fun, but I think the Canes absolutely work them.
Beating the Carolina Hurricanes 4 out of 7 is really tough. Beating them 4 straight, I think, is impossible.
To the series.
And then a monster hit by Cloven. It was Nikishin, and Alexander Nikishin, his head athletic trainer Doug Bennett, comes to tend to the Canes defenseman. Front shot in front, Greg gets there, and then a little extra shove Robinson on Greg. And now the temperature really rising here in Ottawa. Set out in front, they score! Taylor Hall!
When I scored that goal, obviously a lot of emotion came out and really just a big goal for our series. If anyone would have scored a goal at that point in time, I would have done the same thing and just been just as fired up.
Miller shot off the sidewalk, he scored! Logan Stankoven! 4 games, 4 goals! Oh, makes a move, bingo! And the Carolina Hurricanes are the first team in the 2026 playoffs to advance around, sweeping the Ottawa Senators, the second sweep in franchise history.
I'll try to get out of here quick. But I couldn't be more proud of the group. Could not be more proud of the group the way you went through that game. And I know experiences help because you've been through it before. All the that was going on, and you guys just stuck with it. And I'm proud of that. We could lose a D. I can go down the list. There's just one thing after another. And penalty kill. Great job. Power play came through when we had it. We needed it. That's it. Marty, big block at the end. That's a good hurt right there. So I go down the list. I'm cutting guys out. D, being short, playing off. All those minutes, taking all those. That's how we get it done. I love you guys for it. I got a puck. They threw me the puck. I don't even want this thing, but I'm gonna give it to the D coach because he's sweating it out like Who's got the rope?
Good game, boys. PK, unreal job. Marty, huge block. Stanks, huge goal, but Halsey. Yeah, PK, that's all you got to say. Great job. Let's have a nice few days and get back to work.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone will tell you that experience helps a lot. You know, obviously the run we had last year, and there's been a lot of guys that have been here longer than me that have done it a couple times now. So, you know it's not going to be easy. Teams are playing for their lives and playing to get to the end of the road here. So, every night's going to be a battle, but you know, being through it before, you know what to expect. You know the intensity. You know what's coming. If you can weather the storm and step it up a notch yourself, it can be pretty special.
I think we can stack up against anyone. Obviously, it doesn't really matter who we play. I think both teams pose their own challenges. We're going to prepare the way we always do, which is playing our game, and I like our group against anyone.
There's more levels that we can even get to, so I'm happy with where we're at and get ready to move on to the next round.